So, you're a lab administrator and the time has come to update your lab information. Starting at computing.unm.edu, we go to Computer Lab Administrators. Up at the top left of the next page, it says Log into TechFinder Administration. Click on there, and it will prompt you for your username and password. After that, you'll get this screen where your labs are listed. After logging in, you'll get the TechFinder Administration home screen where your labs should be listed in front of you. If they're not, on the left-hand side there's the Active Labs menu where you can scroll through and find your lab name. By clicking on the lab you want to edit, you will get the General Information tab where you can begin editing that information. On the General Information tab is the most basic info about your lab. You can edit things like its name, what campus it's on, the type of lab it is, who the manager is, the tech contacts. Add a photo to it. Please note that there are certain size requirements. And most importantly is a latitude and longitude. Right now you can go to Google, search for Find My Latitude and Longitude, and there's a multitude of sites out there that will help you find it in a decimal format. The next tab, the Admins tab, will allow you to delegate access to people within your organization to be able to update this information for you. For a new user, you'll click on Create New Admin, input their NetID, their first and last name. If they are already added, you can simply click the plus button and select their name from a drop-down list. When done, click Save Changes, and that person will now have access. The next tab, the Hours tab, allows you to set the open and close times for your lab. There is also a closed checkbox for if the lab is closed the entire day. Additionally, there is a comment section if you have special hours during holidays, breaks that may be non-standard hours. Again, when finished, click Save Changes. The Equipment tab will allow you to note how many of each type of equipment you have in your lab, such as Mac workstations, PC workstations, printers, scanners, projectors. There's also a comment field where you can add specific comments listing what type of computers you have or any other relevant info you may want to share. Again, click Save Changes when done. The next tab, the Software tab, will allow you to share what software is available in your lab. By default, this will start with nothing in it. This lab has already been populated with 5 different software pieces. What you can do is click the plus to add another column, select what software from the drop-down that you have, add the version number, the OS, and the count for how many computers have it, in case not all of your lab computers have that software on them. If you have a piece of software that is not on the list, there is an add process for getting that in there. However, we'll touch on that a little bit later. The last tab is All Information, where you can go and review everything that you've put in on all the previous tabs. Additionally, this is printable, allowing you to keep a copy for your records without having to log into the system to review it. Finally, if the pre-populated values in this tool don't have quite what you need, you can always request an addition or a change. To do that, look at the value tables on the left and decide which you need to have the change made in. For example, if we need a piece of software added, we'll click on the Software Value table, and it will bring up a list of everything currently in the system. At the top left is a Request/Change a Value link. By clicking on this, it opens up a window where you can type out what the request or change you need is. Click Submit, and this will be sent off to the super admins for TechFinder. They will review your request and make the change as necessary. There are different value tables for each part of the system, whether it be the categories, the computer labs, equipment, hours. All of this can have changes requested for it.